A couple of days ago, I came across this particular tweet. To be honest, I understand. But then I saw this particular reply, and sincerely, I've not been able to get it off my mind. On the surface, it may look like a joke, but that's a very serious question that we need to address. Is it possible to learn about marriage from somebody who got married and messed it up? Is there anything useful you can learn from a divorced person about building a lasting marriage? There's a level of understanding that comes from failure, and that understanding is very, very, very expensive. Now let's go back to Femi. Agreed, his father was a former governor of Lagos State, and he was very, very rich. Femi didn't grow up in Barega. He didn't hustle for transport money. He has the kind of access to both resources and network that most Nigerians will never have in 1,000 lifetimes. But in 2008, he lost almost everything. He was practically drowning in so much debt that debtors came and took away his assets. But he rebuilt it again, brick by brick. So my question becomes, as a young business person trying to build something worthwhile, is there really something you can learn from this kind of a person? Like, is there really nothing to learn? Let me tell you what's actually happening. As a people, we have what I call the relatability bias, and it shows up in really, really fascinating ways. So when we're looking for inspiration, we like to see ourselves in the story. We want the person to have started where or close to where we started. That's why when Goodluck Jonathan told us that he had those shoes, we could relate on a very, very deep level. That's why someone like Efe could win BB Nigeria that year. So I get it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with identifying with people who have gone through the kind of things we've gone through. But cutting off others and their experiences and the lessons they learned just because they didn't pass through the kind of things we passed through will be us limiting ourselves from bodies of knowledge that could actually help us. Olamide Bado's story can teach you a lot of things about life. But Otedola's story can also teach you a lot of things about business. Closing your eyes to information that could literally change your life just because the person sharing that information, his father was a billionaire, is not necessarily the wisdom that it looks like.